We're at the Fort Mill Fire Department here celebrating our open house, our annual open house, where the community can come and meet those that serve them in a non-emergency capacity. This year's theme is Look, Listen, Learn. We want to look for hazards in our home, we want to listen for our smoke detector, and we want to learn 2 ways out of every room and out of our house. The type of events we have in vehicle extrication demonstration, we're going to have a confined space demonstration, and we're going to have a live burn side-by-side cell where you get to see the power of fire without a sprinkler and what a sprinkler can do to help diminish the hazard of fire. Locally owned Toppers here in Fort Mill was gracious enough to donate all the pizzas for our event. Everyone gets free pizza. We have the South Carolina National Guard. They brought a truck, which is really great. We've got York County Emergency Management, Les and Diane Woods from the South Carolina Fire Education Association. We have Piedmont Medical here with their ambulance. Fort Mill EMS is here with their ambulance. We have the Ghostbusters. They're a local charity group in upstate South Carolina, and they're awesome. The reason why we do an extrication demonstration is so people can see what they're actually doing. There's a certain method that they use when getting into a vehicle to save someone. And we want people to see that they're not just ripping apart a car. There's a purpose and there's a reason for what they're doing.
All right, thank everybody for coming out today. Beautiful weather after a couple of weeks of hurricanes. We were very fortunate to not have a lot of damage from those. Today would not have been possible without our Fire Marshal Jesse Suarez. Let's give him a round of applause. And with all of our other staff, support from town administration and council, we wouldn't be able to do what we do every day to help protect you and our community. So thank you for coming out. I'm going to turn it over to Deputy Chief Griffin, who's going to talk about what they're doing in this vehicle extrication demonstration.
All right, so we're going to demonstrate in this little exercise here is how to stabilize a vehicle, and then go into actually dismantling the car to get a person out of the car. It's a rescue situation. So, you guys ready to start?
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead and start. One of the first things they're going to do is stabilize the vehicle. When the vehicle's involved in an accident, before we do anything to it, we're going to apply forces to this vehicle that can move the vehicle and make it change positions, which is not safe for the person inside as well as not safe for the rescuer. So, unfortunately, we have to do this in our job. There are accidents with vehicles, and we'll actually have to go and cut persons out of cars because the doors could get pinched shut. Parts of the car could actually trap the person inside. So, over the last couple of years, we've purchased new equipment. If you see these blue tools right here, these are all battery-powered extrication tools. So, the next thing I do is going to remove glass.
Breaking glass. Breaking glass.
Okay. The side glass and the rear glass in the vehicle are tempered, so they break into those little small pieces. The front glass is a double pane laminate glass. It's a little bit different. It's actually designed to keep you from going out the front windshield, as well as for noise reduction. Most of you guys have seen a windshield get a little small chip in it. If that was tempered glass on the front, that tempered glass would fracture. So that's why another reason you have laminate glass on the front. In just that short period of time, we've taken all the glass out of that vehicle. So before we start out, this is a true rescue situation. We may not take all the glass out, because for a demo today, we took it all out. All right, so the next operation we're going to do is we're going to take the doors off. And our third tool is a ram, and this is the one that's still laying on the ground. And all it does is push. All right, so now that they've opened that door, they'll take these cutters and cut the hinges. What the car's made out of, the real thin steel on the outside, would just tear apart and the hinges would hold the door. Now we have to go to more of a cutting type process instead of spreading. In a lot of new cars, this is now how we teach extrication, is actually get to the hinge and just cut the hinge. The door usually come right off. All right, so now we have a convertible. Our next operation is going to be to roll the dash. The dash is laying on someone's lap. Really kind of a new thing that we have to do just because of that dash bar is so strong.
Has it ever
Yes.
happened?
Good. All right, that's the end of our display here.
Something new that the fire department started this year was a confined space, pretty much a rescue. We got all the training that was required and the materials that were required, and we built this prop in order to train. And we want to show the community that over time we're developing more and more ways for us to serve and to rescue. Something that was great that I was really adamant on getting was a side-by-side burn cell, and we have the Elks Lodge of Fort Mill that were more than gracious enough to provide monetary support for us to build that. They also provided us with volunteers that were much needed. To come out to have them support the community that they serve and to have them to serve with us has been great. We're doing this event at the end of Fire Prevention Week. It's been a long week. We've visited 4 elementary schools here in Fort Mill. We're doing 4 more next week. And hopefully we're going to reach up to 2,000 students this year. fire station is part of the community. It's part of the town. We invite anyone in the town to come. You can support us. You can come and visit us. You can visit the firefighters at any time. We'll give tours of the vehicles. Our house is open to the community at any time.